Hello. Going to Doma Castle. Whoa. Doma Castle. There's a lot of fighting here right now. Okay, I was eating some food, but you can see some of them are running ahead here. Sometimes people want to just get to it, but the healers stayed behind a little bit to wait for me. That's nice of them. But yeah, so, you know, when you're running with random people, you're going to get all sorts of players. It's fine though. I pick up the pack and then I continue moving forward. As you can see, you can't go that way, so we're going to go this way. The thingy exploded. But also, if you're ever lost, you just follow wherever the enemies are, and you should be good. Yeah, it's like flooded here. It's all out war. It's a interesting dungeon though. Like, when I first ran this, I was like, whoa, I'm actually going into like the castle. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up this big one and then pull it to the next mob over there. Like, there's so much detail in all this, you know? Like, these are clearly like ceilings and like architecture and all this stuff. Okay, watch out for all these big AoEs. These guys do big swipes. And then we got little circle AoEs down here. Okay, you also get AoEs underneath the random people. I always drop wherever. Big AoE again. Looks like the samurai YY got clipped by one of those AoEs. Okay, first boss. You can see back here, these things are little Magitech thingies. They're gonna play a factor in this fight a little bit later. So if you're a tank, like, see, in this view, I don't see them at all, but later I'll see that they're doing stuff. Okay, Sermon Pile, that's like considered the tank cleave thing in the front. Garland Fire, you can see there's like this circle AoE, and it's kind of moving. There's actually an arrow over there. Here, see? There we go, an arrow. So it's gonna hit a few times in that direction. See, it's actually continuing all the way outside the stage too. So you just don't want to be in line of that. Consider it like a line AoE. Okay, so here, these lines are coming from those little Magitech thingies in the back there. See, they're the ones shooting the stuff. Okay, and then we get Magitech things on the sides. There was some on the this other side too. But then these long ones are also shooting again. So I'll have to watch out for these line ones, and then I turn my camera to see where the others are. And these ones are moving across. Also Garland Fire again. This circle line thing. This way. So dodge out of that, but also avoid these little guys. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. Okay, these line things again, so stay between them. Okay, the tank thingy here. Probably mitigate for that. Okay, Magitek little bits again on the sides. Rear guard mine, that's what they're called. And then we got even more of these line AoE things. So make sure you're standing in a safe spot. And then those go off. Now these are going across. And then you can see this huge thing's gonna move again. So lots to dodge here. It's like, oh, the healer got hit. It's okay. That's so, see, it's kind of cool that it goes all the way off the stage too. Okay, tank thingy, and we got the lines again. Yeah. There aren't too many mechanics in there, but it's definitely a lot to dodge. And it all happens like in sequence with each other. Okay. It doesn't look like it, but we're going this way. This door opens, as you can see, this guy comes out. So I'm gonna grab this, pull it to the next thing. There's a treasure coffer there if you want it. Watch out for this huge AoE. Whoa. You just keep running forward. Okay, grab these little piggies. Are they pigs? Pugs. They're little pugs. I grab them and I'm gonna wait a moment because these little barricade whatever things will do really long AoEs. Technically you do have enough time to move through them, but I wanted to make sure that the ads were still on me, and also here there was somebody still back there, so I wanted to wait for them. But once the AoE goes off, then I move forward. And see here I did, like, this is shooting, but I kind of veered off to the side a little, and then I'm gonna park it behind this kind of wall of stuff. So this barricade also does line AoE, and this big bot also does line AoE, so it's kind of a tight squeeze here. Let me go back and show that again. Okay, I pull into this room. This one does a line. This one over here in the back can also do a line. And then this one over here on the other side of this wall also does a line. Okay, so you have to time it in a way where you can get around all this stuff. And then where I'm standing is directly behind this thing, like right back here. Because there's nothing shooting on that way. But then all of this will be line AoE, line AoE, line AoE. So you can go all the way like this, but I decided to go like this because I saw this one, so I didn't think I'd make it to that one. But technically I probably could have. Yeah, as long as you're not standing in there for too long, it should be fine if you take like one hit. But then here I am taking a lot of damage because I have all these ads now. Technically you can keep going, but it's already a spicy enough pool, especially with all this like stuff in the way, that if your healer is not there with you, you can die pretty quickly. Also, this boss does a really big line AoE, so that can do some damage if people aren't on the same page about what's going on. So you played a little safe. Big AoE. And treasure coffer here. But yeah, if you can imagine that last pool, I believe you can continue on all the way up here. But it's a bit spicy. Because see, we kind of are waiting for this stuff. But here is this pool, and I bring it all the way to the door over here. Pretty sure you can combine the two. If you're really looking for a challenge, I'm pretty sure you can combine both of those pools together. If not, that's also totally fine. I mean, you know, go at your pace. Watch out for these AoEs, and probably because this Magitek thingy is facing them, they might be getting hit with stuff, but you know. I try to just stay between everything. But, yeah. Okay, this boss, it's got like circular wheels, and it actually does a decent amount of circular stuff. Okay, so we got Circle of Death. Dodge that. Okay. And then, okay, stack marker. Okay, so these Magitek bit thingies here, as you can see there's a line, but the line will actually widen, and so you don't want to stand too close to the line because it will get bigger. You'll see, you'll see. There we go, see? It enlarges. So you want to keep away from these lines. There's clearly a lot of space here, but there's also these areas you can stand in. Circle AoE, dodge that. Okay, same thing. These lines are gonna get bigger. So like, for example, if you think you can stand here or whatever, I don't know why you'd stand there, but you'd have to like cross the line to go stand over there. But basically this whole thing will be not safe. Okay, now we got a tower over here. So we gotta soak the tower. Alright. Okay, the lines are crossing now, so, you know, we don't want to stand in this area, and then this is here is gonna get bigger too, so adjust yourself so that, like I noticed this is a little bit bigger of a space. Oh, but then this person's got a stack marker, so I just let them take care of their stack marker over there. Okay. AoE, so watch out for that. Oh, and it looks like that if you get hit with that one, that circle AoE, you get knocked back. I got hit with it. I wasn't fast enough. I also decided to go back here because I was like, should I go stack with them even though the stack marker already went off? But that's that boss. Main things are to watch out for the circle AoE so you don't get knocked back. And then when you see those line AoEs, they get bigger than you would expect. Okay, so here this stuff crashed, so you actually can't go up here. I accidentally went over there. I'm gonna grab these adds and then go to the right side and go up the side stairs. When I first ran this, it was around here that I was like, this is so cool, like we're running inside the castle. Like, wow, look at all the details and all like the walls and the stairs and all this stuff. There's a treasure chest here if you want it. Yeah, and then when I turned this corner, I was like, oh my gosh, seriously, wow, they're really destroying this castle. Wow, I really felt like I was part of the story and stuff. Okay, I thought I could go through this door. You can't, so I'm just parking it here with the adds. Okay, once this opens this like spider robot appears. Doesn't seem like I can really move it. There's a treasure here if you want. Launchers. A raid wide. Okay. And then we have some ads here. Oh, also it looked like back there the thing targeted someone. Okay, so this is the raid wide launcher. And then yeah, DJ is back there. And yeah, it looks like this little ad targets them. So if you get targeted, just remember to dodge out of that. More ads. Okay, the reason this one's not moving is because they got stunned. Because the healer was popping holy. This holy, okay, and holy will stun enemies, and so let's see. So if you're tanking and something's not following you, it might be because if you have a white mage on your group, the white mage might have been using their holy attack, and then the enemies are stunned, and so you can try to grab them, but they're still not going to move until they're done being stunned. So that's why he's like that. Okay, and then now they move in. Okay, also we had a raid right there. The launcher thing. Okay, the diffractive laser. Okay, it targets a person. Dodge that AoE. Cool. Nice. Okay, final boss. This guy is like so extra. Also, he kind of looks like Evil Shrek with his armor. Hypertune Grinwolf. Alright, I turned him around. Chainsaw. It's a big tank thingy. It's not that big, but it's like the tank cleave. It's continuous, so you don't want to stand up there with a tank. Okay. At this point, people get these little Dorito markers with circles on there. You want to move away, spread away. Okay, so they take a little hit, and then the boss turns and will shoot in that direction. Looks like. Okay, it's like following this person. Oh, we go together. Okay. So we got this marker here, and it looks like it's on this person. And so they're standing there to wait and plant it. Once it plants, then they're running out of the way. And I'm pulling the boss to the corner, so we're further away from the proximity marker. Okay. And I started moving the boss back to the center, but then I noticed these things dropping. So I'm like, never mind, I'll just stand right here. This is fine. So these circular axe saw things, they're spinning and they're gonna do a line AoE everywhere. Okay, this guy, he's just shooting everywhere now. Okay, so this is a line AoE. Okay, across things. Over here, there's the circular whatever thing over there. And then there's this one over here, it's going that way, and then this one is over here, it's going this way. Okay. So they're gonna like zoom across. Yeah. So as long as you're in a clear spot, it's fine. Okay, so here, now they're starting here and here, here. So they're probably gonna go like this, this. Okay, so you wanna stand in a clear spot. I decide, okay, it kind of looks like there might be a spot all the way in the corner. So instead of guessing what's behind me and in front of me, like, I kind of have a hard time judging distance and like space like that and how big it is. So I'm like, I think the easiest thing would just to be to go all the way to the wall. So I bring the boss all the way to the wall. Yeah, see, like I wouldn't have been able to quickly discern that this part is what was clear. I probably would have stood over here a little bit or a little bit here because I wasn't able to, like, you know, finagle with all that. And so standing in this corner was just like, yeah, I pretty much knew that it was going to be okay. Okay, now these Dorito thingies, again, you want to just spread away from each other. Also, the thingy where he's like shooting his gun and turning around, like, it seems like he just picks a random person. But anyway, okay, so the chainsaws go off, and then the Dorito thingy went off, and then now we got this magic tech whatever cross thingy. Remember, they're probably gonna expand. Oh, and then this person's got the proximity marker again, so they're moving to plant it somewhere else. We cleared the fight though. But let me just go back. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, this thingy where he's like just shooting, he's basically just targeting a person and shooting them. Okay, so these AoE things just spread apart so people don't stand in it. Okay, we took a little bit of damage. The saw thingies go off. Okay. And then we get someone's using lamp break. Magic bit things, they're gonna expand. If you still are seeing the fight at this point, then yeah, they're gonna expand. Oh, here we go. Yeah, well, DJ is the one with the target marker and it says pray. Okay. And so they're gonna try to move that further away, but then by then the fight was over. But yeah, you would want to move it further away from the party, like to the center or something, and then run back to the party so then you don't get hit with the damage. So you would bait the AoE somewhere else, basically. That's what people would say. That's the lingo. Well, cool. That was Doma Castle. I hope you enjoyed that. Or just the scenery and stuff. And I hope you continue enjoying the story. Goodbye.